Hi, my friends, and welcome to Lesson 3. Lesson 3 is how are you standing out from others? You're doing it. I can tell you right now that the way to stand out is to have a system. Because without a system, you're going to get a phone call, you're not going to know what to say, you're not going to have anything in front of you. You're going to look and act like you are inexperienced, a one-man show, don't have a clue, you're not professional, they can't trust you, that's scammy, spammy, you name it. If you don't have a system down, if you don't know what you're mailing them, how often you're mailing them, when they call, what you're going to ask them. And the number one thing when people call, this is how you're going to stand out. How you stand out is number one, the environment on the phone. When you're on the phone with them, be in a quiet space, move to somewhere quiet, whatever. Have a voicemail that's not ridiculous. I mean, you're trying to help people avoid foreclosure on their home that they live in, that they go to bed at night and sleep in with their children. This is real. This is serious. You need to take it serious. Systems allow you to move very quickly. And the number one thing when people call that they want that will make you stand out against all others is that you have a plan. Because people call, and even though they read your letter and everything or whatever you sent them, they're really looking for you to say on that phone call, yes, I did mail you. Thank you for calling. Let me get your address again in full, just to make sure that we're talking about the same property. And write it down, okay? Have a notebook nearby. You're going to get this in one of my downloads, which is a when people call back, sheet of paper, which is like a check sheet of things to ask them. They want to hear you say, here's what we do next. What's next? Remember that. Use those words in every single thing you ever do in this world. People always want to know what's next. They want to know that you have a step-by-step plan. They want to know that this is not the first person that's ever called you. Here's what we're going to do next. I'm going to ask you some questions that I need answered in order for us to move forward. And then I want to come out to your house either today or tomorrow within 24 hours of us talking, if that's possible. And the only purpose of me coming out is to walk through your house and verify the current situation and be able to see maybe what repairs may be needed. And there are a number of things that we're going to need to do very, very quickly because normally these people are either in foreclosure, they're in auction, or they're fearing foreclosure. There are a number of things that we're going to be needing to do very, very quickly to be able to provide you an offer within 24 hours of this phone call. And those things are boom, boom, boom. You have just literally beat every other person that is mailing them because you have a system, you have a plan. You are able to answer the question that comes after these words. Let me tell you what we're going to do. Here's what's next. And then you answer what you're going to do. You got to know, what are you going to do anyway? You're mailing all these people and you're trying to get into wholesaling, but when someone calls you, what is your plan? Like, do you have a plan? Because if you don't, jot something down. You need some kind of plan. And it needs to be really, really simple. People don't want some elaborate, complicated plan. People call me, I literally start asking them very conversationally questions. And we're going to go through all those questions in the next module, and you're going to get a download sheet. But the point is that you have a plan when they call, and you're going to say, and you're going to tell them, thank you for calling. Here's what we're going to do next. I'm going to ask you a series of questions. Please don't take them personal, but I have to ask you these things. And then we're going to schedule a time for me to come out to your house. That's it. You're going to get the answers to all these questions, do your own background work off the phone, and get out to their house. That is your number one goal. Let's go to Module 2.